Imagine being abducted at the age of 25 with 52 of your fellow tribe mates and being forced to travel to a faraway land by the alien species known as the Manzungo. And immediately after your abduction, you was chained and shackled to a dark, damp, disgusting, mold-infested ship that reeked with the uncertainty of if you were going to survive or not, and all the atrocities that could be done by mankind under the sun. Now, what if I told you this wasn't a movie? Those weren't aliens, and that wasn't a regular boy. No, 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 no. In fact, that was a 25-year-old boy named Sengbe Pieh from Sierra Leone who was caught up in the transatlantic slave trade. And this is the story of how him and his tribe mates fought for their freedom amongst the boat, the Amistad, and how they end up gaining their independence. It was February 1839 when a group of Portuguese hunters, yes I said hunters, Manzungos, yes I said Manzungos, and if you don't like it, you can beat your feet, because we don't need you in these streets. Anyway, it was 1839, February, when these Portuguese hunters came to Sierra Leone and attacked the Mende tribe and abducted 53 different people, one of them being Sengbe Pieh, and they did not know, or they had a problem on their hands. And from there, they were sailed to Havana, Cuba, with the captured prisoners of war being the 53 Mende speakers in the bottom of the boat of the Amistad, however you say that boat, but that's what we're going to call it today, the Amistad. They will be shipped to Havana, Cuba, which at this time was a major slave port. Ooh, I'm sorry, y'all gotta see this face. This shit hurting me too. But anyway, they were sold to two different Spanish plantation owners who worked together. One being Jose Ruiz and the other being Pedro Montes. However you say that. You feel me? I'm doing my best with these names. So y'all cut me some slack. But anyway, this beast right here would be Ruiz. And this man right here with the beluga whale head, you know what I'm talking about? From Shark Tale to at the car wash, yeah. Whoa, 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 at the car wash. Yeah, shawty right here. This right here would be Montez. Oh yeah, I missed this one part that's kind of integral to the whole story. That we're only going to get to finish if y'all leave likes and comments. The story is actually kind of long. You dig what I'm saying? So if y'all enjoying this, leave a like and a comment. But nevertheless, back to this. There was a treaty signed previously in 1795 called the Treaty of Pickney, or the Pickney Treaty. Now, this treaty in no way, shape, or form did it help African Americans or African slaves or prisoners of war from Africa. No, matter of fact, it actually bolstered slavery by helping. See, what you gotta understand is, so I'm saying it's kind of a lot. What you gotta understand, back then, America was split up in different nations. You know what I'm saying? You had the Spanish region, you had the new land for America, as I would say, short. You know what I'm saying? So this treaty would help them sell merchandise and packages and goods and supplies down the Mississippi River and back onto Europe. Now, in this treaty, and at this time, they still consider African people to be goods, supplies, basically not humans, if you catch my drift. So this treaty did not help them because it pushed more onto the slave owners to make the slaves work harder, for one, to put more crops onto this boat to make more money. Let's just say it like that. We're going to keep it short. I'm trying to keep it really short because this video is actually getting very, very long. But anyway, like I said, this treaty was not made to help African people. And I know I touched really short on that treaty, but the treaty goes way more than that. I just touched really short on the point that I'm trying to get to help us right now for this story. The treaty did not help us per se, but in this case right here, in the form of the court, it actually helped him out. And we'll get to that, like I said, if y'all get us to part 2. Anyway, back to the story. Now from here, these men loaded the 53 Mende tribesmen onto their boat and set sail for the Caribbean islands. These men being the plantation owners, the captain, who was named Ramon Ferreira, however you say that. Like I said, I'm doing my best with these names, and a cook, and some more people. Now hopefully this picture doesn't get this video flagged, but I'll probably draw a line through that. 3 days they said it took into this expedition for these plantation owners trying to take these Mende tribesmen to their plantations in the Caribbeans that Sengbe Pieh, I'm sorry, brother. I know I said your name wrong. He broke out of his shackles, and after that, he broke his fellow tribesmen out of their shackles. And after that, you know what they did? They grabbed them some machetes. And you know what else they grabbed? Some bludgeoning objects. And you know what they did with these? I'm pretty sure you can take a guess what they did with these. They went up there. Oh, and they went to work. They went to work. Now imagine getting free, unaliving the captain, Ramon Ferreira, and then the cook trying to tell you that you wrong for fighting for your freedom. Over his fucking head too. And that's what they did. And if you want to see part 2 to this story, like and comment.